Hi, I'm Ben. I'm here to learn English.
And I'm Emma. I'm here to help.
Let's learn together.
Let's learn together. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our English Speaking Practice podcast. I'm Emma.
And I'm Ben. Hi, listeners. Today we're going to talk about something almost everyone uses every day, social media. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube.
Exactly. And because this is an IELTS-style podcast, we'll ask each other common IELTS speaking questions about social media and answer them in simple, natural English. Plus, we'll explain some useful words and phrases along the way.
Perfect. Let's start with an easy question. Emma, do you use social media often?
Yes, I use social media every day. I usually check Instagram and TikTok in the morning while I'm having breakfast. I don't post very often, but I like watching short videos about cooking or learning new words in English. It helps me start my day happily.
That's a nice answer. You used I don't post very often to show frequency. That's a good IELTS technique. Now my turn. Ben, which social media platform do you use the most and why? I think I use YouTube the most. I enjoy watching educational videos and tutorials. For example, I recently learned how to fix a small problem with my computer by watching a 5-minute video. YouTube is also relaxing because I can watch funny videos when I'm stressed.
Great! You gave examples. That's very important in IELTS. Okay, let's try a more detailed question. Do you think social media has more advantages or disadvantages?
I think social media has both. On the positive side, it keeps people connected with friends and family, even if they live far away. It's also a good tool for learning and business. For example, many people now take online courses through social media apps.
Yes, that's true. But it has disadvantages too, right?
Exactly. Some people spend too much time on social media, and it becomes addictive. Also, sometimes people compare themselves with others and feel unhappy. So, I think it's useful, but only if we use it in moderation.
That's a perfect way to answer. Moderation is a good word for IELTS. It means not too much.
Right. Let's try another question. How has social media changed the way people communicate?
Well, in the past, people used to call or meet in person. Now, most communication is through messages, emojis, or voice notes. It's faster, but sometimes it feels less personal. For example, if someone sends a message instead of saying something in person, it might not feel emotional. So, communication is quicker, but a little less heartfelt.
Good explanation. And you used less heartfelt. That's an advanced way to say less emotional. Okay, let's go deeper. Do you think social media is suitable for children?
Hmm. I think young children should use social media carefully. There's a lot of content that is not suitable for them. But if parents supervise and set time limits, it can be educational. For example, some kids watch science videos or language learning channels that are very useful.
Exactly. Supervision is important. Many parents now use apps to monitor screen time.
Okay, let's try a personal opinion question. Has social media changed your life?
Yes, in many ways. Social media helps me stay in touch with friends who live in different countries. I also follow English learning pages, which helps me improve my vocabulary and listening skills. But I also try to limit my time so I don't get distracted.
I can relate. I use social media for my podcast too. I share episodes, communicate with listeners, and learn from other educators. But sometimes it's easy to spend 2 hours scrolling without realizing.
Yes, that happens to everyone. Okay, a more challenging question. Do you think social media can influence people's opinions?
Yes, definitely. Social media can influence what people think about news, trends, and even politics. For example, if someone sees many posts about a product or idea, they might start thinking it's popular or correct. But sometimes the information is not true, so people need to be careful.
Good point. Using words like definitely and influence shows confidence. That's great for IELTS. Let's move on. Do you prefer to communicate online or face-to-face? Why?
I prefer face-to-face communication because it feels more personal and natural, but I use online communication when it's not possible to meet, like during the pandemic or with friends abroad. Both ways have advantages, but I think real-life communication is more meaningful.
Yes, I agree. Okay, let's ask a future-oriented question. Do you think people could live without social media in the future?
Honestly, it would be difficult. Social media is now part of our daily life. Businesses, schools, and even doctors use it. But maybe in the future, people will be more conscious and use it less for entertainment and more for useful purposes.
Exactly. I think the key is balance. Use social media, but don't let it control your life.
Good advice. Okay, let's finish with a creative question. If you could create your own social media platform, what would it be like?
That's fun. I think I would create a platform focused on learning. Users could share short lessons, quizzes, and tips about language, science, or skills. It would be like combining Instagram and YouTube, but only for learning. What about you?
I'd make a platform for positive news and creativity. Users could share art, short stories, or good news from around the world. The idea is to make people feel happy and inspired instead of stressed or jealous.
I love that idea. Okay, listeners, now it's your turn. Try answering some of these questions out loud. Which social media platform do you use the most, and why? Do you think social media has more advantages or disadvantages? How has social media changed communication? Is social media suitable for children?
Remember, speak slowly, give reasons, and use examples. Don't worry about mistakes. The important thing is to practice.
Yes, and you can pause after each question and answer yourself, or even record your answer and listen again. That's great practice.
All right, that's it for today's episode. Thanks for listening.
If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe and follow our podcast for more IELTS speaking practice. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.